What's up, savages? You are watching the RandomCoin Mining Show, where we mine a different GPU mineable coin every weeknight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Thursday, April 11th, 2019. Thanks so much for everyone watching, liking, subscribing, and all that stuff. You guys are so awesome for doing that. I have a feeling that today's show is going to be pretty good because there's been, a lot of talk about this coin, and I talk about it a lot. So it's basically what I've been mining for the last month or so, like solid every day, especially with my co-owned rigs. So pretty cool that we finally, I kind of forced it, but the way that I did it, but finally we but finally Conceal Network, CCX, won the poll. So that is pretty cool. But thanks everyone for watching, subscribing, and all that stuff. It is much appreciated. I don't really want to, but let's take a quick look at the market. Let's see how much red is out there. This is, ow! That hurts a little bit, right? But, I don't know. I'm not a TA guy. I don't know what's going on. Let's go over here and look at COINPAPRIKA real quick. And because this is a mining channel and we deal mostly with mining, I like to filter by mineable coins only, right? So that we can kind of keep an eye on what's going on and not worry about all the other nonsense. So this is basically what's going on, top, whatever. Usually I cover like the top, or don't cover, but I talk about the top 10. Real common coins in here. So that's by market cap, I think. And if we go by, it's funny how COINPAPRIKA does this because they sort like all of them. CoinMarketCap only does like the top 100. You have different pages, so this is like everything. So if we go over to CoinMarketCap, you can kind of see this. If you filter by non-mineable here, then you're only looking at the first 100, right? So if we do the sorting and look at the gainers, LiveStream, man, is just killing it. Love it. Glad to see that. That is really cool. Recently did a video on LiveStream, so that is kind of neat. And as far as mining losers, Bitcoin private, I haven't done videos on any of these, but I have on the gainers, so that's probably telling you something. Alright, so let's look at some prices real quick on some common coins that are asked about. Aeon, not really looking at the chat right now, I will in a moment. So Aeon is at 18 cents, down quite a bit today. Let's look at Raven, maybe, if I can get my mouse to work. Down 10%, wow, it's dipped down below 6 cents, that's not good. Why is this one pointing up like that? My kid was in here. Hang on a second. Whoa. There. A little bit better. All right. So that is Raven, and we'll look at Conceal. I think it's in here. If I could spell it. Conceal's only down 1%, but it's up 5% against BTC, so still gaining there, in my opinion. And then we also looked at we saw Zell a little bit earlier. They're up a whopping 10%, so that's awesome to see that. Makes me happy. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at what to mine real quick. The rig that we're going to be messing with today is the AMD rig. I might do, if we have time, I'll do HiveOS and simple mining, but we're going to start with HiveOS. And I ain't gonna lie, I was messing with it before the show. I was trying to use XM rig. I know I had it working before, and then now it's not. So I don't know if it's like a version thing that I'm dealing with or what. I'm not sure, but we might have to troubleshoot it on the show here. Let's see here. So so let's look at this rig right here, the Scarif rig, which is this hardware right here. And right now I actually have both of the 570s off. So I only have the 580s in there. I've got them disconnected because this thing just draws too much power through one outlet. I'm in a residential area, so I keep tripping my little breaker. So it's just 10 580s right now. It looks like Ethereum Classic is still at the top. And again, this is just what to mine, folks. I wouldn't go by this as far as what, I mean, it's showing you what is most profitable if you cashed out right now, right? Because in an hour, this could all change. So keep that in mind. So there you go. That is what's going on what to mine. And then if we get over to NVIDIA, this rig is 10 series. I don't have any 20 series, so you know, don't really sort by that because I don't have any. But RavenCoin still at the top, still killing it. Zcoin still at the top, doing pretty well. And then some other usual suspects down here, Aeon and Eternity. We did Eternity yesterday, I believe. So that is pretty cool. All right. So that's what I'm mining. That's actually, no, this is what I'm mining. This rig, maybe it'll be back online now. There it is. Okay. All right. So mining Aeon over here on the NVIDIA rig, and I'm mining CCX on the Scarif rig, the one that we're going to be using. I'm already mining it, so this is going to, that part of it's going to be kind of fast, I believe. I just remembered I need to do something here real quick. I don't think I launched my wallet yet. Okay, there we go. So let me check the chat, see what's going on over there real quick. Oh wow, you had to leave already, Shuby? What's going on, man? That's crazy. What's up, Jason? What's up, Musa and Wes? What's going on, Not Your Normal Miner? Thanks for tuning in, man. That is super cool. I hope everything's okay, because I only have 3 people watching, so I was kind of thinking that this one was going to be a little bit more than that. Had like 50 people respond to the poll, so, or maybe 54 or something like that. So I thought that was kind of cool for a small cap project. But anyway, let's get into it a little bit here. Let me get back over here and go over some stuff. So the Twitter poll that I ran today, you know, that's how I basically do the show now, is I run a poll, and I usually pick 3 interesting projects, stuff that maybe, I mean, at least I'm interested in, right? It might not be something that everybody's interested in, but at least I've seen it somewhere and it kind of sparked my interest, right? So that's the way I'm doing the show now. I used to, if you're not familiar, I used to just do it completely random, and that was really draining on me because we kept landing on true shit coins, and it was really rough because it was really hard to get into those shows because it was just something I'll never mine again. I'll never even worry about the project at all. So then I kind of changed it up a little bit, and I realized that there was, you know, maybe a better way of doing it, running a poll on Twitter, interacting with followers, and letting them kind of decide what we were going to mine instead of random, right? So I think it just works out a little bit better. Plus, I can potentially get, if I do it ahead of time like that, I can potentially get the devs involved. They can show up to the show and answer questions and things like that. So I think that's kind of cool. I think it's a great interaction between myself and followers and viewers and all that stuff. I think it's neat the way that we're doing it now. So basically, long story short, if you're not following me on Twitter, you probably should, because that's where the polls are. And you get to help decide what we're mining that night. So it works out pretty cool. So that is what we landed on. If you haven't figured it out, it's Conceal Network. And if, let's see here. Let me get over here to documentation. I went ahead and filled out some of the stuff because, you know, we've been through this a lot on all the, you know, in the past few months, we've been doing this a lot. So collecting the information is something that is covered in, you know, 100 other videos or so. I don't even know. It's probably more than that, probably at least 100. So I don't want to keep doing it So I have been doing this a little bit ahead of time and just collecting some of the information instead of waiting for the show to do it. All right, so we are mining. We will still use this as a reference though. We're mining Conceal network. The ticker is CCX. The algorithm is Kryptonite Conceal. They just recently went to that. They were Kryptonite Fast, I think. They were based on Masari, if I'm not mistaken. And then the value right now is about 16 cents. Market cap is 535,000 USD. And then I already went through what to mine. It actually is on what to mine. If I remember correctly, it is over here. I don't remember what their actual, no, that's right. It's not on what to mine. It's on coin calculators. That's right. I knew it was on one of them. So this is what it looks like over here. Block time is about 120 seconds now. Block reward is 7.5 right now, and it does change. And circulating, where's I don't see any type of circulating supply or anything like that, but we'll get into that a little bit. Okay, so let's get over here to their website real quick and let's talk about what they are. So let me turn my cams off so you can see the whole page. So Conceal Network is basically an open source, community driven blockchain that cold staking, man, I can't talk today. Cold staking bank with encrypted messaging. So it adds in a little added feature of encrypted messaging. It inherits all the privacy features and capabilities of CryptoNote protocol based currency, like many others, making all the transactions and messages anonymous using ring signatures and one-time addresses. The main feature of Conceal Network is banking. That's their main go-to feature, and that feature has two parts. You have deposits and you have investments, and neither one of them have any fees associated with them. And this in-wallet cold staking, because all this is done through the wallet, which is super cool. That in-wallet cold staking feature is unique to the Conceal Network from what I can tell, and all the Conceal Network features are accessible from the wallet, which is currently at version 5.2.9. I believe that they just released a new one today, and that's it, 5.2.9. Deposits have a 1 CCX minimum variable interest rate with a term of 1 week to 12 months, with the max receiving, if you go all the way to 12 months staking whatever the amount is, you get 4.16% back. And on the investment side, you have the minimum is 50,000 CCX, which is a lot. I didn't do the math. I don't know how much actual USD that is. That's the minimum, and it's a variable interest rate with a term of 3 months to up to 5 years. And the max, this is crazy if you think about it. Okay, so 50,000, maximum of 5 years, you will receive 36.6231%. And I can show you that in a minute in the wallet. Now, that doesn't coincide with what some of the sites and documentation I've found say, but inside of the wallet, that's what I saw. So I'll show you that in a few minutes. The name is Conceal, the ticker is CCX, like I've talked about before. The mining algo used to be Kryptonite Fast, based on Masari, but they recently, see right there where it says investments, up to 12.5, over there to the right. I'll show you, oh, you know what, that's per year. That's what it is. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so because it's variable per year, so 12.5% per year, which is still good. All right, so the mining algo used to be Kryptonite Fast, based on Masari, but they recently forked to their own special algorithm called Kryptonite Conceal. And if you look right here, let's talk about this for just a second. They have the privacy feature is done through ring signatures and one-time addresses. The max supply is 200 million CCX. The messenger is used for encrypted messages, and it has encryption, and it also has self-destructing messages. So what would you use messenger for? I don't know. People talk about, from what I can see in the forums, they talk about sending other currencies, private keys and things like that into the wallet so that it's stored cryptographically or encrypted. So that's just one use of that. The block rewards they started at 5, and they go up to 20 CCX total, which is about 0.25 a month, and the current reward right now is 7.5, which we saw a few minutes ago. So, you know, it goes up over time, which is kind of weird. You know, it's like the reverse of what Bitcoin does, basically, right? So it actually increases over time, which is nice. They did have a pre-mine of 6%, or 12 million CCX of the maximum supply, 6% of the maximum supply. The pre-mine is staked for 5 years, and every quarter there's going to be, I think, 400,000 CCX released for expenses, for devs and exchange listings and things like that. So that is, in a nutshell, that is what CCX is all about. If I was to say what they were in one simple term, it would be right here. Decentralized banking, private transactions, and encrypted messaging, and that's it. So if you think about Conceal network, think about a decentralized blockchain bank. That's basically what it is. That has interest and you know, accrues interest and things like that over, you know, based on how you stake inside the wallet. So let's take a quick look at the wallet. Let me log on to mine real quick. And this is the latest version, 5.9.2, I think. So this is what the wallet looks like. It's pretty nice interface. But whenever we're talking about the wallet or the banking, okay, so if you click on banking there, that's all I did was clicked on banking right here. You've got two options. You got a deposit, or you've got investment, new investment. So if you go to new deposit, you can see right here the minimum is 1, and then the number of weeks goes all the way up to 52. Right, so that's the maximum. And then it shows you over here. Actually, you know what? In the documentation that I just read, it said that there was no fee, but I mean, it's basically no fee, right? 0.001. But I think that what they were referring to, I think I got that information from their website, and I think what they were referring to is just the maintenance, like there's a transaction fee, but not a maintenance fee of the actual deposit, I guess, is the way to look at it. So the interest earned at the end of your deposit is going to be 4.16. And then if you go to investment, it is minimum is 50,000. You can't decrease it, you can increase it. And then it goes by quarter, so 3 months at a time, up to 20, I believe, right? Up to 20 quarters, and at the end of 20 quarters, you're going to go up 36.6231%, like I was saying. Okay, so that is the deposit and investment features of the wallet. They also have their new, let's see here. Did I have their website open already? I thought I did. Yeah. Their new cloud wallet. Okay. So this is kind of cool too. I'm already logged into it apparently. Yeah. So yeah, I already logged in, and this looks very similar to their actual desktop wallet. This right here is their desktop wallet. So definitely is the same color scheme and things like that. But this, I believe that they're going to add all the capabilities. I haven't messed with this too much, but I believe that the idea is to add all the capabilities of the desktop wallet into the cloud wallet, I believe. If there's any folks in here that would know that, let me know in the chat here if that is correct. I think that is true. So pretty cool that they have the cloud wallet. I guess you can mine to it. We're going to try it anyway. I don't see why not. And other than that, don't know a lot about it. It's got an address book, got some different settings and things. So that's cool. All right. And this is kind of new as well. I don't think it's been out but a couple months. All right, so now let's head over to HiveOS, and we are going to let's go over here to cloud and see if we can use that address. So if we go to receive, copy an address there. I don't know if that'll work. That's a good question. PMF. I don't think that's going to work because each one, it's generating a new one each time, right? Well, this is the wallet. Okay, so how can I get, might not be able to do this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try that. I think I'll just use the desktop wallet, which I already have the address over here for that. Oh yeah, I was going to show messaging too. So if you do, this is inside the wallet again. If you do a new message, you can see right here you would put an address. You know, CCX. Their addresses all start with CCX7. And then you could put a message down here, right? Whatever it is. Like I was saying, people were putting private keys for other currencies and things like that in here because it's encrypted. So that's kind of neat. And then you can add a reply to down here, and you can also have it self-destruct. And it's like a slider for how long you want it to last, right? So that's kind of neat. You can increase the fee probably to get it to go through quicker. Things like that. So that is kind of neat, kind of a cool feature. Probably a lot that they can expand on, right? Let's see. So let's go ahead and try to mine this thing now. I'm already mining it, so it's not going to be that hard. But I was having a lot of problems with, yeah, see, even now, it looks like I'm still having problems because it's not getting it accepted shares or anything. Yeah, see, everything's rejected. So I still haven't got it working. But we can go over to simple mining. I don't know why it logged me out here. And I'm already mining it over here, and let me show you what the actual miner options look like. So I'm using XMR stack over here, 2.10.4, CUDA 9.1. And let me zoom up on this a little bit here. So that's the miner I'm using. And you can see that the currency is Kryptonite Conceal. This is the pool, the Conceal.network official pool. And my address there. Long address, CryptoNote. And then, yeah, so this was not working. Like, I'm using basically the same settings inside of HiveOS and using XMR stack. Let me double check the version here, 2.1.0.4. So yeah, I was getting all kinds of problems over here. So let's go to flight sheets, see if we can fix it real quick. Go to CCX. This is the XM rig down here. This is the one I want to use, XMR stack. See, I was trying to use hero miners too. Now, if you choose a pool that's already in HiveOS, like hero miners, it will throw a lot of this information in there for you. And I think that, I want to say that that's where I came up with this. But if you go to simple mining, that is what's over here as far as the currency. You know, that's right there. So it is matching from what I could tell. Okay, so let's go apply changes and then update. And then we're going to go and assign, right now this one is the one that's assigned to the rig. So we have to go back over to workers, put a check mark next to Scarif rig, and we're going to assign it to the CCX, the new one, or the one that is using XMR stack. And then click apply. And that should restart it. You should see it restart back there. Actually, it's not going to restart. It's just reloading the miner. But I'm going to throw it a restart, because that's pretty good practice. And you'll see it, you should see it restart there. Let me check the chat, see what's going on over there. Oh wow, the plaque made it home? That's awesome. All right, what are we saying here? In Conceal, it's not possible. I'll probably have to catch up on the chat because I don't know what y'all are talking about there. Man, I was really thinking that we would have a lot of viewers for this one. I'm kind of, yeah, kind of upset that only 6 people are watching this. Because, I mean, there was a lot of people that was saying, hey, we got to do CCX. And then they just don't show up to the stream. Okay. So what's the deal with the plaque, Yashnik? Is it going to, yeah, what's the plan with it? I don't know. I don't know what the next step is for it. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, that's what I remember seeing something about that they're trying to make the cloud version of the wallet the same, basically operate the same and have the same features as the desktop, which is definitely the way to go. There's no doubt about that, because I mean, think about it. If you could access that all anywhere, and then they also need to have, I mean, if it was me, they also should have a mobile access as well. And what would be ideal, and this is something I've talked about before, is if it was all one wallet, like if they were all accessing the same information instead of a lot of different addresses. It seems like from a technological standpoint, it seems like they could do that, you know. But yeah, I'd like to see that. That's going to be neat. It's going to be super neat. I got you, Ocanist. Got it. It's going for routing me to Ottawa, then Montreal, then Toronto for the Aeon conference. Oh, awesome. That is going to be neat. Super cool. All right, so with those settings, which are right here, XMR stack, it does look like we're getting accepted shares. So let me get into the rig remotely. I don't know why XM rig won't work, because I mean, I'm a big fan of XM rig. This is one I always use. So I don't know why that's not actually working. I see some troubleshooting in my future here. I know you guys probably can't really see that too well back there, so I'm going to hive shell into it so that we can see it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool stuff. I'm not going to say your name right, but Ocan or okay. I'll just say okay. How's that? Yeah, that's cool stuff right there, man. I would love to see that. You know, that central, not centralized wallet, but you know, for a single person to be able to access the wallet, mobile, the same wallet information, mobile and desktop and cloud. That would be cool. Yeah, I might have just gave you a nickname. Okay. All right, so here we go. So we are getting accepted shares, which is awesome. Although what I notice, and I see this a lot, I don't know if it's just this rig or if it is something else, but it's not showing the hash rate in HiveOS right here. I mean, it's showing 0 here as well, but I'm getting accepted shares, so I don't know, man. This one's throwing me off tonight. Maybe I have a problem that I probably just need to troubleshoot this, because it would seem like, I mean, if I'm getting accepted shares, then I have to be getting hash rate. Although nothing is showing up over there. I'm getting a lot of faults and stuff. Could be, could also be the overclock settings. Possible. I don't think that they have anything even remotely close to, let's find out here. Yeah, see, they don't have Kryptonite Conceal yet, I don't think. Maybe? No. It looks like they don't have Kryptonite Conceal yet as far as an algo, and that might be part of my problem here. So let's see what. Okay, so they call it. All right, here we go. All right, so they call it Kryptonite CCX. There you go. Okay, thanks for that. I was a little bit late to the party here. All right, let's try that. Since that is the algo, maybe that might clear up these weird errors that I'm getting here. All right, cool. Why they gotta be different? Why can't they just make it Kryptonite Conceal like it should be? Thanks, okay. Appreciate that. I didn't tell it to like restart or anything. Let me do that real quick here. I'm gonna hang out a few more minutes and see if we can work through this part real quick. I know Brandon's probably live already. Ooh, maybe not. He's not showing up over here. All right, so maybe we got some time here. I don't remember seeing a post from him either. Usually he posts over here. Let's see if he's over here doing anything. That was April 10th. So maybe did he mention not going live last night? I don't remember. So okay, so we do have a little bit of time here. I'm going to keep going because I seriously, I want to figure this out. This is bothering me because it was working and then it stopped, and heck, I might have been thinking I was mining it whenever I wasn't. So I don't like that at all. So in the chat, let me know what y'all think is going to be the bottom for Bitcoin. I mean the new bottom. I mean the the near bottom, or something that's going to happen in the next month or so. Or actually, yeah, just the new bottom. Like what do you think the next bottom is going to be? Not new bottom, but next bottom. I hear some people, TA folks, chatting about 4,500. Some of them are chatting about 4,200. I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction. I just want to see what y'all say. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to show up now. Still nothing there. Okay. Do you know how to use? Do you use HiveOS and XMRig to mine CCX? Let me know, please, sir, because this one is kicking my butt a little bit here. Nice one, Flynn Sword. Man, whenever it was at 3,200, I can remember thinking, man, I should buy all I can right now at 3,200. And of course I didn't. If I see 4,200 again, I might have to go all in. But you know what, it's kind of silly though, because what we should be doing is buying a little bit at a time anyway, dollar cost averaging and all that stuff. You know, that kind of is probably for, yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish, but I'm also a little salty because I didn't buy it at 32 like I should have. So yeah, do I want it to go from where it's at right now? Do I want it to go to 42? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've looked at some articles, some Medium articles and stuff like that. So here's my thing. All right. If I go to HiveOS and I'm looking at XMR stack, this is the one that's assigned to it. It's all aired out over here. Let me power it out. Power it down, power it back up. See, I might actually have a hardware problem and not really know it. Because it has been acting really weird these last 2 or 3 days, so. So if Brandon's not live, then I would imagine that we might pick up a few of his potential viewers as well. So, okay, never mind, he's live. All right, so I'm going to continue to troubleshoot this. I will see what's going on, and I will post it. If I figure it out, I'll post it in the description of the video after the fact, of course. Thanks, everyone, for stopping in and watching this. Got a couple of new people. Awesome to see you guys in here. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome for showing up. You guys rock and all that stuff. Let's head over to BrandonCoin's live stream. I will paste the let's see here if I can find it. The link to his show over here, in case you're not familiar with Brandon. It's not really likely. So that is BrandonCoin's website there, or his channel there. I will see you guys over there. Thanks so much for watching again. You guys are awesome. See you tomorrow, same time, probably, most likely. Oh, thanks, OK, for the subscription. Appreciate it, brother. I will see you guys tomorrow night, same time, all that stuff. Make sure you smash the like on the way out and share and subscribe and all that stuff. You guys are awesome. Take care. Stay savage, everybody. I will see you.